My name is Christy Moore. I'm with Atlas MedStaff, and I just wanted to give a shout out for Nurses Week. My personal experience would be when I gave birth to my twins. I developed intrauterine growth restriction when I was just a few months pregnant, and I had a hard time just getting to carry to delivery. So they induced me when I was about 32 weeks pregnant at MUSC in Charleston, South Carolina. The delivery process was kind of crazy. There was each baby had a team, but when I gave birth, it was like grab and go. There was no time to spare. Zoe was born at 2 pounds. Chloe was born at 4 pounds. After birth, Zoe started losing weight, and come to find out, well, they told me that she had an intestinal web. So it was a little scary because you have this 2-pound baby who's premature anyway, but the nurses pulled me aside because I was also preeclamptic. And they said, no, I don't think that it's an intestinal web. I don't think she's gonna have to have surgery. I think it's just the magnesium sulfate they gave you because you were so preeclamptic. And sure enough, they were right. Within a couple days, she was able to hold food down because she went down to 1 pound. So without my nurses, and I'm gonna cry because it's still very emotional, without my nurses telling me it was going to be okay and what their thoughts of the whole situation were, I don't think I would have made it through it. And it just kept from then on, going forward, even I would get, because I was only allowed to be there till 8 o'clock. So I would get phone calls and texts afterwards, just telling me how the babies were doing, and they would carry them around. They were so small, they'd put them in their pockets and just send me pictures and reassurance that when I wasn't there past the 8 o'clock, that they were okay. But it still gets me to this day because it was the longest, over a month of my life. We stayed at the Ronald McDonald House in Charleston so we could be by them because I live in Myrtle Beach. So instead of traveling, we could just stay close to MUSC. And just the phone calls and the reassurance, I'm very grateful. 2 nurses that I could definitely give a shout out for would be Amber and Marty. I remember my girls were born around Halloween, so they dressed them up in these cute little outfits that were handmade for them. Some were handmade and the others were just outfits, but they were so big. But they dressed them up and sent me pictures of them in these cute little pumpkin outfits, and even their little incubators, they dressed them up really cute and put pink bats and all kinds of cute decorations for Halloween. Amber and Marnie, they were my girls. And they still to this day, I have Amber on Facebook, and it's great because they get to see my kids grow up. So happy Nurses Week to all the nurses, and thank you for keeping mamas like me sane and just caring for my own like they were your own. Definitely, you're an inspiration. Thank you.